Welcome to the 55th edition of the Chevron Championship. It's springtime in Texas, and one player is sizzling hot. World number 2, nellykorda, has been dominant. With back-to-back rounds of 65, she has built a 6-stroke advantage going into the weekend to tie the largest 36-hole lead in any LPGA major since 1980. And we'll head straight out to the first hole here at Memorial Park and find yealimihoh. This third shot in what is the first of 3 par 5s on the front 9. Well, she'll continue to prepare, and we'll go back out to the first and find ruoningyin for birdie at the opening hole.
Seen over the first couple days here is length is an advantage around Memorial Park. yealimihoh, one of those players that has tremendous height with her irons and distance off the tee.
Well, now up to 8. Gabylopez has got a good round going so far. She's 4 under on her day through 7 holes, so she looks to take advantage of the third par 5 on this front side.
Yeah, pretty good scoring conditions today. Scoring average about even more than a stroke and a half easier than the course has played the last 2 days. So I feel like it's set up, Cara, for some movement on this leaderboard.
That's what we like to see on a Saturday as we drop back to 6 and check in with charleyhull and her approach into the par 4.
She got off to a bit of a slow start this week, but a nice round yesterday.
Out to the 8th hole here at Memorial Park. Gabylopez, we mentioned what a good day she's having. She opened with 3 consecutive birdies. She's birdied the 7th, and this for another one at 8.
Gabby off to a really hot start.
To your point, Morgan, there seems to be some low scores out there as we jump back to 6 and see if charleyhull can convert her birdie look, that one.
With the way that she has played this year, Paige, but not quite in the mix yet.
Not yet. Hole location on this particular hole, a little protected on the right side. Center of the green's just fine. Or she's trying to make a move. Nicely done.
But already out on the golf course right now is the lady who will be defending the next major championship, and that is Majastark, who won the US Women's Open at Erin Hills last year.
It's really nice to see Maya back and playing well. She's really struggled after her victory at the US Women's Open last year, struggled with some expectations, struggled with kind of a real life change.
Hannah Green with a couple of wins on the LPGA Tour and a couple of wins on the Ladies European Tour already this year.
Thing for her to have almost her whole family here with her. She loves to be surrounded by her family.
So nap time cost the zoo trip.
Yep.
Maybe for the best. That was good from Paul. Over at the second, we showed you ruoningyin with an attempt for birdie at the first. Didn't quite get it to go. Let's see if she can capitalize at the second.
First of one of.
We've seen an impressive performance from the amateur players this week. This is Yunseoyang from Korea.
And this front hole location has become very accessible for the players today. Scoring average is under 4.5 shots today. It is just a scoring opportunity for the players on this Saturday.
As we go back to the first, Majastark with her birdie look. As we go to the tee at 2. This is paulineroussinbouchard coming off that birdie.
Location today just under a big ridge in this green, which is why this hole's playing the easiest it has all week.
52 miles from home, and she leads the amateur contingent this week, one of 5 of the 8 total who teed it up to make the cut for the weekend. Rounds of 68 and 69 so far.
Rounding out the group.
Yes, the 28-year-old, as you heard it from China, is seeking her first win in her 4th year on the LPGA Tour. She's rounds of 68 and 70 to begin her campaign.
She puts it a mile to Cara. Both of these players.
Yunseoyang for an eagle here at the third.
Nice Nicely done.
11 eagles so far this week on that hole. As we go over to the 9th and Gabylopez for birdie. This would be a bonus, wouldn't it? Oh, wow.
This has been a popular place for players not wanting to really flirt with the back of the green. Everything slopes away after this whole location today. Megan with the second best round on the course yesterday, playing with a lot of confidence.
Layout. Now you got to be careful on these greens, Morgan.
She's putting down that huge slope I mentioned here on 2. Oh boy. And it's just going to keep going. The line, the fine line on where some of these holes are located today.
All right, back to 2. So majastark hit her third shot back up here on the green. Now this 2 save bogey. Make the cut here this weekend, and she's getting prepared to tee off. We'll go to the second hole and check in with paulineroussinbouchard once again. Yeah, nice birdie for her. She had the best 36-hole position by...
Do you think the way the golf course is playing, you talked about playing a little easier today, do you think that helps?
And because there's accessible pins, it allows more opportunity. That's one of the things with this golf course, is there are so many corners that you can put these pins where you have to...
Now, Ina is 22 years of age, now in her second year on the LPGA Tour. That is the voice of Jason Alexander. He's the first tee announcer here this week. He's actually the head pro at the club at Carlton Woods. She seems happy with that one. Ryannotoole turned professional 17 years ago. Let's go up towards the green. And Amelia, this is where O'Keefe second ended up.
You need your short game to shine around this golf course to make birdies. Just needed to land that a little farther and right to have that trickle more towards the hole. But
in round 2, this is jasminesuwannapura on the tee now at the second.
On the leaderboard, she's the one with really the least amount of length, so has to get it done with some spectacular iron play and short game.
Suwannapura with a good birdie look here at the second after that beautiful tee shot at par 3.
And it's a fun place to be as an amateur. You know, really not a lot of pressure on you, but you have had some success, wins in amateur golf, and you really want to come out here and prove to yourself that you can play with the best of the world.
Each time by 2 or more strokes, so after a pair of 65s to start this championship, what will today hold? She is the only player in the field to go bogey-free through the first 36 holes, and the 26-year-old from Thailand does now live in Orlando, Florida.
Good luck, ladies. We're off.
Yes, we're off. I told you that she'd laid up. Well, she did find the longer grass here. Now her third.
Might be able to get this a little bit closer to that hole coming out of the rough. Oh, one of the best we've seen.
Roussinbouchard missed the green on the right, chipped up to here. This for birdie, get to 8 under.
Looking at the hole, getting a good feel of the speed she needs to hit this. It's just as important for a putt this length as it is for a long one.
That'll be a tap-in par for her. Speaking of birdies, incredible third shot from Ryannotoole. A little bit left in this for Farahokeefe to save par, Amelia.
just enough to give it.
Oh, you have to feel like that's just a little nerves there, Amelia.
Hello, Cara. Great to be with you guys today. Good line to rough for Nelly. 236 front door, 263 total. She's got to pay attention to the fact that there's a penalty area left of the screen.
phone said can't go left. Need it with these trees.
Good contact. Good line, too, right at the center of the green. Let's see how far deep it gets.
Was really an incredible moment for him, for the PGA Tour, and for everything he and his family have. Now, pattytavatanakit at the first.
Since you have so much green to work with.
Meanwhile, up at the second, this is Inayoon on the tee, preparing to go.
Watch this beautiful golf swing. Wonderful position at the top, trying to curve it towards that hole. Use that slope and get even better, Cara. Totally bones, especially when you have a putt of this length. It can really set the tone for the day with your confidence with the flat stick.
She birdies the first hole for a third consecutive day.
Jasminesuwannapura for birdie.
Feels like deja vu. We've seen this putt half a dozen times today. And every single time they've made it, it must be a pretty easy read from there. Just very little movement, slightly downhill, and...
You have very little in this putt, Cara. Just keep it inside the hole.
Done. So 2 birdies for the final pairing at the first hole.
And O'Keefe with her second.
Just 193 yards with this reachable par 5. You got to be right at the flag. This is just left and needs to hang on.
A little bit of a tweener. The only place we've seen you can't be over that ridge.
Really good looking shot with an 8-iron here.
Good call, Bones. Now Paddy.
Same club, an 8-iron. This is hung out to the right. This could find the bunker.
Lexithompson's having a good day. She's 4 under par on her third round so far. This for another look, Morgan at 16.
A flawless day today, no bogeys, and that for the 5th birdie of the day.
Only 9 feet of green to work with, and it's sloping away from her. Really tough shot.
Just didn't have much green to work with, did she? But
Here's the eagle putt at the third for O'Keefe.
This will be a quick putt and turning right as it loses speed.
Pretty good effort there, Amelia.
Excellent effort. Takes a lot of stress off those short putts when you can just tap them in.
Walks it in.
Never a doubt. Nellykorda extends her lead. Just a beautiful start.
That's a good example right there that she's doing just fine.
Inayoon, one of the chasers, second at 3.
Gotta be careful. You don't want to miss this green left. Can it hang on?
And a very similar putt to Farahokeefe.
You mashed her, won that one last year.
Is a major champion from last year, majastark, in the US Women's Open. This at 5. Goes on up on the green. Yoon for eagle.
I'm going to start it at the tower.
Yeah, that's good.
As it relates relates to if she is short, it's a fine place to be because it's relatively flat running into the front of the green.
Not sure she got all of this, but it's on a fantastic line. Oh boy, that was really heavy.
This is Bouchard with her approach into par 4.
Second shot finished at the third. This is her third shot.
Beautiful in terms of how far it's flying, but needs to check up.
All right. It missed the green left. Here's her third.
Oh no. And this is when I was scouting the course this morning. I just put a big X. Do not miss it on this side of the green. And
Up at the 18th. It's been a good day so far for Lexithompson.
This club, to me, has been the difference maker from what we've seen with Nelly.
she's made a lot of momentum putts early days. This will just bleed to the right. Might be too high. All things considered, 2 under through the first 3 holes, though.
Up at the 6th, we showed you Bouchard and her approach go long at the green.
Houston isn't just where we work. It's where people build their lives. It's where opportunity begins. In classrooms, in communities, in moments that shape what comes next. This week, the Chevron Championship brings the world to Houston. It should last well beyond it.
Ryannotoole did miss her putt she had ahead, so Nelly's free to go.
From 152, this is an 8-iron well out to the right. There are runoffs both left and right of the flag. This is a really good-looking shot for line, but it appears she got something of a flyer.
Yeah, that's run long and left, and another treacherous runoff area around these greens here at Memorial Park, so she'll need that to get up and down and remain bogey-free, because that was the impressive statistic she put up through 36 holes. Just the 3rd player to do that in the last 30 years of the Chevron Championship. Pernilla Lindberg went bogey-free in 2018 and then on to win the championship in a long playoff that year. The year prior, Minjee Lee did the same, ultimately finished in a tie for 3rd. Now we go up to 18. This is Lexithompson finishing her day. We just showed you she missed the green in 2, managed to get up and down though to save par. And this, of course, the first major championship since becoming a married woman. I saw her husband Max walking around the golf course yesterday.
Not just an exhausting day so far, but an exhausting week.
Taking it up. This is a really, oh my gosh, that is a fantastic shot from there. This has got to go to pick up the break.
She does it again. 18 in LA.
So remember to go 2nd at the 5th for Ryannotoole.
Just 123 yards, so difficult to be aggressive because of the fall off right. Now, this is aggressive.
Oh, nicely done.
Really important to find the apex of this putt, where the putt will turn the most to the right and marry line and speed.
The CME Group Tour Championship, top 60 in the race to the CME Globe get there. First major of the season this week, the Chevron Championship. This was a moment ago. Ryannotoole for birdie at 5.
another look here at this par 5.
Yeah, these par 5s are really there for the taking today.
Pattytavatanakit second at 5.
Tough angle from the right side. Pin also on the right side of the green. From 127. Just a little left of it. See if this hangs on the relative to the false front.
Easy. Right there.
And that is really, really nicely done.
It's got to sit down.
Oh, might go in. Cab. How about this green and this hole and this putt here for gabylopez?
Well, the 15th, it slopes away after the hole, so back up the hill. Well, that...
He's married to an lpga player, Caroline Masson.
Great look.
And now Patty to continue this run of scrambling.
Boy, to your point, Tom, she feels so good and it looks with the wedge around the green. It appears as though she's just trying to make everything.
Right. She hasn't been far away the last 2 holes. And in it goes. Back over to the 15th. Lopez for par.
Will still be slow back up the hill. There it is. Good cleanup.
Well, speaking of great starts, this is Ruoningyin. She birdied all 3 of her first 3 holes, looking for another one here at the 8th.
Going with a 9-iron. Just left of it.
Just another perfectly controlled golf swing, Bones.
Now Patty.
Playing very quickly from 130. This ball's trying to turn over, but out to the right.
And let's get right out to the action at the 5th hole.
Thank you very much. And now we have Adrien Dumont-Duchesset from Belgium. His chance to tie the lead.
And his crew have once again done a wonderful job here at TPC Louisiana as we go up to 12, and this is Crow playing with Martin.
Picked that so clean, hardly any divot. Back left hole location. That was from just shy of 200. That's a nice shot there.
And a chance.
Well, we know Matt's got the firepower to get it up there.
Best on tour this year in total driving. He has turned this into such a weapon, Trevor.
Oh, a little unfortunate there. Just went straight into that little pot bunker.
One of the Pete Dye specials.
Yeah, it's a nasty little one, that. I looked at it yesterday.
Bunkers don't have to be big. They just have to take your mind's eye. Now across to 11, the par 5, Lee Hodges now. He can get to 20 under for his team. Oh, they're filling it up on this Saturday.
Tour just about 6 weeks ago.
And look at this shot right here, Dottie.
Classy.
Ball speed just 1 mile an hour less than Matt, but a higher apex there, Frank, so he carried that pot bunker.
Better launch conditions. Of course, moving that tee up, Trevor, basically takes all the strategic bunkers out of play. When it's a layup, just the pot bunker to worry about. Now, Springer.
Frank is a big, tall man, big, long, wide, willowy golf swing, and despite the smooth action, he can really crank it and launch it high.
Look at the length of his arms.
It's a lazy fade when he's at his best.
Of the Chevron Championship at Memorial Park Golf Course in Houston. It is a new venue, and it is one of the most popular municipal courses in the United States. And our leader, nellykorda, leads by 8. She's at the 7th hole right now, the par 3. Bones is out there watching. It's been incredibly impressive so far. I mentioned Bones. Well, myself, Cara Banks and Morgan Pressel are in the booth. Tom Abbott and Paige McKenzie are calling holes. There is Bones and Amelia Duran on the golf course, and Amy Rogers handling any interviews. So, Tom, we will send it over to you at the 7th.
Thank you, Cara. And nellykorda looking at pretty lengthy birdie putt here. Played safe off the tee, which is exactly what she needed to do, Bones. And now what does she face?
A little bit deep, but she is just picking this golf course apart at the moment.
She talked about that the first couple of days. Moves right at the end. Move on to the next.
And there you go. So another par from nellykorda, who just seems so cool, calm, and collected.
An awkward third shot because of the false front and the fall off behind the flag. Easy for your head to start spinning after you were hole high, and it is so easy to leave that short because everything falls away behind the flag. But the reality is you probably want a full shot in to be able to hit this front right hole location close. Especially when you can imagine the world number 1 is probably going to birdie this hole, or you expect it as a competitor trying to chase.
Oh, that was close.
She's really locked in with her eyes on exactly where she wants to land this.
Right of the flag. That's deep.
Now back at the 8th. Now Patty.
Going to have to bump this a couple of times. She does just, it gets a bad hop off the front fringe and rockets past the hole. That was unlucky there.
Now Nelly's 4th, back at 8.
Very makeable. Get dead stone cold in terms of weight here as it goes away from her behind the hole here. So speed of the...
Well, the difference this one.
But an important point in the golf tournament for Patty, in that she needs to knock this one down and stay within hailing distance of Nelly.
Yep, she does it again.
DVD Bones.
Am I aging myself? Sorry about that.
I'm not sure they sell those anymore, Bones.
Sorry about that.
It's a similar length to the putt that she missed yesterday on 6 for last bogey. Only bogey, other bogey in this championship so far.
160 yards to a very difficult back left hole location, a gaping bunker in front of this flag if you pull it a touch. Patty playing out to the right here, and you can't blame her at all for that.
No, that spin is a very, very popular line today. She's played the par 3s so well, Bone. She's 5 under on the par 3s. Collectively, though, they're playing almost 100 yards shorter today. Especially considering that's how she distanced herself from the field. Put this on a good line. See if she can pick up another one.
Looked good for a long time, didn't it?
4. Just about see her behind the tree branch. Oh, and nicely played. Look at that. She is on.
Here's ruoningyin at the 13th for birdie. Karen Stubbles and I were out looking at this hole yesterday. I mean,
And back at the 10th, this is O'Toole for birdie.
Trying to go to school from Inayoon's birdie look. O'Toole had to move her mark, so...
short of the 13th. How's that, Paige, for Roussine-Bouchard?
This is going to be tricky up the hill to judge this speed. If she doesn't watch out, everything feeds back off the green.
4 moved up 16 spots. Oh no. Ended up finishing tied for 10th, which is her best finish in a major so far.
Up into a tie for 6th right now. That's how much you could move on moving day, and she's not the only one to have posted a 66. Lexithompson and Aki Iwai have as well.
Trying to be the low amateur here at the Chevron Championship.
Let's go to 16, and here's another one of the amateurs. Yang for birdie, and that's big.
And nellykorda, second shot.
From 111, a very severe green. Got a missed left, if anything. And yet another perfect play from Nelly. 105, the wind's really picking up out of her left. This is right of the flag, not where you want to be. This could be really dangerous.
That's a nightmare down there.
It's about as good as she could do from there.
No.
Hated that from the get-go.
Wow.
At least she's not chipping.
Over at 16, this is Roussine-Bouchard looking for birdie to get to 9 under, and she does.
Plenty of green to work with here, Tom, and the way she's been chipping the ball this week, you'd expect this to be within 5 or 6 feet of the hole.
Takes a nice long look out at the hole. Another brilliant pitch shot, Bones.
Nelly has a wedge in hand for this one.
She does. I think a lot of players would putt this, both men and women, but Nelly went straight for the wedge, which is typically what she does around the greens.
Should be just about left edge here.
I like that.
And another one misses to the right.
Missed opportunities on back-to-back holes. That ultimately was a par. The birdie opportunity passing her by, coming off
Just 2.5 feet down the hill.
So she gains 1 on Nelly. And up at 18, this is ruoningyin coming home. Second shot into the closing par 4.
We've seen that whole location tucked on the front left. It's now playing as the hardest hole. This finishing hole. Oh my goodness. Ruoning would have no idea how tough it is.
Good play. Ruoningyin is looking for just the 5th birdie of the day at this closing hole. It's played the toughest of all in this 3rd round, but not for Yin.
Watch out for Ruoningyin tomorrow. She is in a dangerous position on this leaderboard.
And up at 18, this hole that has played the toughest in the 3rd round, and we saw Ruoningyin take advantage of it. What about Roussine-Bouchard? Oh my goodness!
Smooth swing. Got to get up. Oh boy, I just carried the penalty area. My goodness. Getting after it.
They're at the 16th, and while they make their way to that green, we'll go to 18 and watch Paulineroussinbouchard finish off what was almost an eagle hole out at 18, but she taps in for the birdie, and what a wonderful round of golf for the Frenchwoman. She gets to double digits as well. Had a longer look for birdie at 15, but couldn't get that one to go either. So she is due.
Won't happen. Another putt quite a bit to the right there.
I think if anything, it could go just ever so slightly to her left.
Oh, and she gets it to go. A birdie from pattytavatanakit sees her climb within 5 for the first time today. That's 2 birdies in her last 3 holes.
This is absolutely piped here. Really good tee shot.
Just really patient in the transition. No rush.
This hit up the right center, needs a friendly first bounce.
Soft.
Obviously overall. Let's go to 18.
And this is the amateur Farahokeefe looking to finish off with a birdie.
Yeah, she was really able to settle herself down after some of those early nerves. And what a place to play golf it has been for her. She's really blossomed.
Yeah, just 162 miles from here, and she can't get that one to go. That'll be a disappointing bogey for her to finish with. Still, she'll have her parents.
And Nelly chipping.
Boy, she really hates to putt it from off the green.
She loves to chip it, though.
Oh, boy, that was dead to rights.
Oh, it turned so much.
Ooh.
To miss it. Misses long. Oh, what a miss. Right on target from a horrible angle.
We are on the 18th hole here at Memorial Park Golf Course, and Inayoon for a closing birdie.
One of the best looks she's had all day, and that's just been the story, missing it on the edge. 15 greens today for Yoon, needs to putt better tomorrow. 6 or 7, and it just didn't happen for Yoon, but overall has remained very resilient in this round, still in the top 5, and can make a good push tomorrow.
This came out really softly. I think it's going to miss short.
Yeah, that's not a bad leave.
Turning in from the right now, right of the flag.
The hollow area just in front of the green here.
Yeah, it's just got to go up about 4 feet. Needs some spin. And what do you know?
This for just the 6th birdie of the day at 18. Yeah, and she does. Once again, the queen of the up and down of Memorial Park Golf Course. It's the 2nd straight round of 69 for pattytavatanakit, and she has booked herself a place. So here is how things stand. Let's take a look at the leaderboard for nellykorda. This is the largest 54-hole lead of her LPGA Tour career. She has converted 5 of the 6 when leading by multiple strokes after 54 holes, so we'll see what she can do tomorrow.